In the state of Wyoming, home of the Lakota, Sioux, Crow, Cheyenne, and Arapaho tribes, there is a unique place. White people have mistakenly translated it as Devil's Tower, Bad God Mountain. The real translation is Mountain of the Bed of Bears or the Granny Tree, the cosmic tree of life. Legends of this mystical place have been passed down for thousands of years. The male symbol of strength stands in the middle of the prairie like a sundial. The chronometer of the earth that tells people the time by the shadow of the sun. There are hundreds of myths and legends associated with this place. Mostly it's 7 or 8 boys or girls fleeing from a huge bear. And when it catches up with them, they ask the Great Spirit to save them. And the spirit creates a rock that goes up with the boys. The bear gets on his paws and scrapes the rock. His claws leave straight furrows in the hard rock. The children turn over time into stars. They form constellations. The constellation of the Great Bear and the Pleiades star cluster are mentioned. And they say the children were later rescued by a huge eagle, bringing them down to earth. This rock formation is about 50 million years old. In 1906, it became a national monument. According to scientific hypothesis, it was the core of a volcano in the middle of the sea. It was the place where heaven and earth came together. Water and fire. A miraculous power touched the ancient site. There are many caves in the rocks, where they find traces of ancient people. For hundreds of thousands of years, people have been coming to this place to sing sacred songs. To search for spirits, power and dreams. According to another legend, this rock is known to us under the name Grandmother Space Tree. This tree has been here since ancient times and it connects heaven and earth. And its roots go 400 miles in every direction. The roots of the space tree are connected to the roots of ordinary trees and grass. You can just sit at any tree nearby and connect with the universe. Thousands of people come to this place year-round for ceremonies. Here's an account from one of the participants. The power of the ceremony was palpable. The energy is swirling through my body and around our circle. The goal is to connect with the grandmother of the space tree. Many spiritual people see this rock as a tree of energy that expands into space. And above and under the earth far below. This is the cosmic axis. There are many stories of visions at this place of power. Traditionally, one goes to this place for 4 nights. They choose their own place and sleep there. They eat a diet. They look for visions and spirits. The winds come up very often in these places. They blow in different directions and it gets scary. A formidable invisible force sometimes storms near this mountain. Often the seekers are visited in the night by the animal badger. He is the keeper of stories. You can listen and hear his old stories about these places and people. If stories come to you, you must take care of them. Learn to give them to the people who need them. Sometimes a person needs a story more than food to stay alive. That's why we put these stories in each other's memories. That's how people take care of themselves. In these places you can often see pieces of colorful cloth in the trees. Tribal members leave them as personal prayers or memories of a person or place. Please respect these sacred ceremonies and do not touch these objects. There is a story about a shaman and witch doctor whose name was Sweet Medicine. One day, he came to seek power in these places and met the spirit of a bear. The animal spirit taught him medicine, dream travel and rituals. He created the sanctuary of the 4 sacred arrows in one of the caves. Here he foretold the coming of the white man trains, airplanes, the death of the buffalo and that one must dig into the earth until it dies. Many years later the witch doctor returned to these places to die. When a tribe of Indians came for him, the place was nothing but rocks and emptiness. The case of an Indian warrior is also described. He stopped for the night at the foot of a mountain. Suddenly in 1 second he found himself on the top of the mountain, looking up into the black starry sky. Some time passed and he saw himself again down below in his camp. Crow people have been known to worship at the magic rock and build small stone dream houses there, or stay in the crevices of the rock in search of dreams. A person lies down in such places with head to the east and feet to the west, like the rising and setting sun. The Sioux tribe regard bear as a wise man. You might say that a wise man is a sleepy man. He wakes up after sleep and becomes more wise. And the Lakota tribes hold sun dances in this place. It's a dance of renewal. The sun dance takes your pain and gives it to the universe. It's important to endure the ordeal. Near the cliff, there is a beautiful monument by a Japanese sculptor. The work is called Circle of Sacred Smoke. It looks like a white circle of smoke. And through the smoke you can see bare rock. An Arapaho man commented, "A long time ago, people said this rock glowed. I don't know how long ago that was, but very old times." There are many stone circles near this marvelous place. It is an Indian medicine wheel and a calendar. This is where wisdom and divination are found. Gods and supernatural forces manifest in dreams. Revelations from spirits reach the petitioner through dreams. You gain magical powers, the gift of prophecy and the ability to cure diseases and heal wounds. Ancient drawings can be found on the walls of rocks and caves. And on 1893, William Rogers and Willard Ripley made the first ascent to the summit. They built a wooden ladder, attached it to the rock and climbed to the top. Standing on top of the mountain you feel the full force of the earth and heaven. Have wonderful dreams and travels everyone. Give me a like and subscribe if you find the videos interesting. Ciao.